RealBridge bidding contest, October 2025. Here we go for the first time today. Hand number 1. Let's get into it. East-West vulnerable. We're 4th seat as always. Dealers on our left. It is imps. So left-hand opponent opens a heart. Our partner makes a takeout double. It goes pass on our right. So we bid 4 spades. I mean, I don't know. What's the question here? Is the question like, are we supposed to worry that partner might have a hand where they just have like long, strong clubs and they've made a takeout double of a heart? I mean, like, what are the alternatives, right? Because bids that aren't spades don't show spades. Like 2 hearts does not show spades. 2 hearts, I think would tend to imply no 4-card spade suit. 3 spades, but 3 spades is preemptive. No. You can't bid 3 spades. I mean, your choices are 4 spades or 2 hearts, right? I think those are the only options. Partner could have a strong hand that's like no trump oriented, which I think makes a little bit more sense. Is 3 spades preemptive? It should be, yes. Double jumps are preemptive. Single jumps after a takeout double would show values. So a heart double past 3 clubs and 3 diamonds are value showing, right? Because 2 clubs and 2 diamonds are like the weak version. I just have the suit and you forced me to bid something. So 3 clubs and 3 diamonds show values. 2 spades shows values. 4 spades, I guess, I mean, in theory would show just like a 5-card suit game force, which is what we have. And being able to double jump, because you already have a way to show values, is just a preemptive bid. I mean, normally it would show just like a 6-card suit. It's kind of like preempting to the law level. Your partner has promised 3-card support in every unbid suit, so your bid shows 6, and it's weak. I think that's a pretty standard agreement to have. I don't know if like I've ever even necessarily discussed that agreement with other players, but that seems like what all experts do, is that double jumps are preempts over takeout doubles. So yeah, 3 spades is not, I mean, we can't do that with this hand. Even if it wasn't, I wouldn't really understand why we would make that bid. Our hand just is a game force ups at a normal takeout double. The only concern we have is what if partner has a non-normal takeout double? And I think the 2 most likely hands for that would be if partner has a strong hand with clubs, right? Because we have a club void. Or if partner has a strong hand with like a small doubleton spade and they were planning to bid no trump, like if they have a 19 count or something over there. So those are the 2 main issues. But the problem with not bidding 4 spades is like partner might pass whatever we do instead. So, I mean, like, I think I would just bid 4 spades, assume partner doesn't have one of those types of hands, and then go from there. 4 hearts, Muppet says, is another possibility. Yeah. I mean, look, at the table, I would have just bid 4 spades because, like, I suppose this is a situation that I would be allowed to think in, considering the only 2 realistic options that I'm considering are 4 spades and 2 hearts. The problem with 2 hearts is we never get to play spades again. Like, partner's not really going to understand that we have a spade suit because we didn't bid it directly. I do wonder if we have 4 spades and 6 diamonds, like move one of our spades into the diamond suit. Is that a hand we're supposed to bid 2 hearts with? Or is that a hand where we're just supposed to bid 2 spades and hope that things go well from there? I don't know. Eric, you selected 3 spades. I mean, I don't think 3 spades is going to get any panel support. So you're probably not going to score very well. I mean, I would be curious to hear what the 2 heart bidders say on the panel. I'm sure a lot of them are going to say the 2 hearts doesn't deny spades, but I'm probably going to write up that it should, because we have 3 other ways to bid spades, and therefore we should just bid spades when we have it. Let me just think, because I do want to give this problem my full attention, since we're here anyway. I mean, that's kind of the point. We're trying to analyze the problems. Let's work on the club hand first. If partner has a good hand with clubs, how does the auction proceed? Over both of these bids, over 2 hearts and 4 spades. We bid 4 spades. Partner has a choice to make. Sometimes they pass 4 spades with a doubleton, right? And that's not great for us. You know, like ace doubleton or king doubleton of spades, partner would probably pass a lot of the time, which is not good. I mean, yes, if partner has a hand with clubs, that's bad for us. We do have an 8, and if partner has clubs, right-hand opponent might have found a heart raise sometimes. So I think that hand's a lot less likely than the no trumpy hand. Let's say partner has the no trumpy hand. We bid 4 spades and partner holds 20 balanced. With, again, like king doubleton or ace doubleton of spades. They would probably pass, but this time it might be okay for us, because with partner having heart stuff, we don't lose a lot of heart tricks. We might lose a couple of spades, and then if we can hold our diamond losers to 1, we're probably in okay shape. I mean, it's imps. Maybe we miss 6 diamonds. I mean, we probably have a good 6 diamonds, but it's going to be hard to get there if we start with 4 spades. Let's look at 2 hearts, right? So let's suppose partner has a generic 3-2-4-4 hand of some kind. So they bid 3 clubs over 2 hearts. And now what? I mean, if we bid 3 spades, partner's just gonna think we're asking about a heart stopper for no trump, which is like fine. I mean, but we just miss our spade fit all the time. I'm not sure I'm buying any of these. I'm not going to worry about partner having strong hands. Oftentimes the strong hands work themselves out. And this feels like one of these hands where if we bid 4 spades and partner has a strong hand, a lot of the time we're just going to land on our feet somewhere. If we bid 4 spades and partner bids 5 clubs, I mean, I don't know what I would do. I would probably bid 5 diamonds, because if partner just had a hand that wanted to play 5 clubs, they might have bid it directly over a heart. So I'm going to bid 4 spades. I do expect to see panel votes for 2 hearts. I'm not a big believer in using that bid to show hands that hold spades, because you already have 3 ways to do it, as I've mentioned. Schiff says, if part really passes 2 spades vulnerable at imps, it's often our limit. No need to lose 8 for no reason. Heart rough. Well, I mean, not if partner has real takeout double, right? Part of this might depend on if we're playing the Italian style of takeout doubles. Like partner could just have a flat 12 count with 3 hearts and make a takeout double. I mean, I don't really think they should. Partner should have a singleton or doubleton heart for this double. Most often it's going to be 2 on this auction. North is going to have 6 hearts. Hearts will be 6, 3, 2, 2 around the table, but that's okay. We have some good spade intermediates, the 10 and 8, and spade finesses are likely to work against the opening bidder. I mean, look, could we miss a diamond slam? Sure. I could definitely construct a hand where a diamond slam is cold. I could definitely construct a hand where a diamond slam's cold and 4 spades is going down. But if we don't bid 4 spades, we're not really getting there, I don't think. So that's my opinion. I think 2 spades has some merit, but I'm just not a believer in going low with 5-5. Okay. So 4 spades. There we go. Hand number 1. Hand number 2. We're vulnerable again. Guess what seat we're in, everyone? 4th seat. Every hand we're in 4th seat. We're vulnerable. Partner opens a club. We have a 13 count. We bet a heart. They overcall a spade as a passed hand. Cowards. Couldn't open. Favorable in 1st seat. That is unbelievable to me. That is like 100% always a 4-card suit. So we bet a heart. They bet a spade on our left. Partner rebids 2 clubs. Fascinating. So partner doesn't make a support double, which I assume is forced in our system. Probably should be. And then they make a 3-spade preempt on our right. So, okay, listen. I have said so many times, don't bid partner shortness for them. I think that auctions like this are an exception, and not because I confidently believe the opponents don't have 8 spades. I think, like I said, I think quite often left-hand opponent is going to have 4 spades for this bid. So the partner might have a doubleton spade, but our hand is way too good to do anything other than cue 4 spades here. So I think this is just sort of like a cue bid that that like cues partner's spade singleton for them, is the way that I would describe it. Like, I've seen this type of bid, and it usually happens in these kinds of auctions where you have an unbelievably undisclosed good fit for slam opposite your partner's bidding, but you haven't been able to support the suit yet. So you don't have a way to like just start a cue bidding sequence. The only way to do it is to cue bid the opponent's suit. And this brings you to an uncomfortably high level. So like in theory, it should promise some sort of like fit and support and also a control. And like, yeah, we don't have a spade control, but like I'm just bidding 4 spades here. I don't really think there's an alternative. I mean, if we had some sort of agreement that like 4 clubs was forcing, obviously I would do that, but I can't imagine anyone has that. Muppet asked, do I think 4 diamonds is natural? Yes, I do. We're not a passed hand. Like, there's no reason to expect that we can't be like 5-5 or something in the red suits with a club void, or even 6-5 in the red suits with a club void. So I think 4 spades is just pretty automatic on this hand. I do believe that it's a bid that a lot of people wouldn't think of. So I expect the panel to mostly bid 4 spades, but some of them won't. And I don't really know what the alternative is. I guess you could bid 4 no trump, right? Like if you just want to bid key card yourself. It's not such a bad bid. Let me back up for a second and think about that. We bid 4 no. If partner shows us 1, are we 14-30? If partner shows us 1, we can just play 5 clubs. Hopefully we lose a diamond and a spade, or a club and a spade or something. And if partner shows us 2, we can just bid the slam. If partner shows us 3, we'll need to do some counting because we have a possibility of setting up hearts or roughing diamonds. Are we 14-30? I don't actually know. Let's check. Yep, 14-30 is what we're doing. I mean, basically everyone plays 14-30 nowadays. If you play kickback, you should probably play 0-3-1-4. Like, I understand the key card bid. So what goes wrong if we bid 4 spades and we don't bid key card? Partner signs off in 5 clubs. I'm still not convinced that we have 1 spade loser, so I'd probably pass. Partner signs up. Like, that's my worry about the 4 spade bid, is if I bid 4 spades and partner has a doubleton spade, I'm giving them 1 more out to sign off in 5 clubs. Let me think for a second. like Jack doubleton, Queen doubleton, King Queen third, and King Queen sixth. Muppet asks, is their hand so bad partner would pass with 6 clubs? I think so. I don't think partner has to bid 2 clubs. 2 clubs should show a hand here. Like, not necessarily extras, but, like a hand that actually wants to declare, right? If partner was just opening the bidding because our system requires them to open with an 11 count with like queen empty 6 of clubs, then they don't have to bid again over 1 spade, especially with no heart fit. Like, they can just wait for us to do something. Now, if they have a singleton spade, I would expect them to bid 2 clubs always with a 6-card suit. So, that doesn't convey a lot of information. Like, could they have a hand that's like Jack 6 of clubs, Ace King Queen 4th of diamonds, Queen doubleton of hearts, and a singleton spade? Yeah, they could. In which case, we'll be fine in 5 clubs most of the time. See, like, the thing for me is my decision here between 4 spades and 4 no might be affected based on if I know my opponents, if I know my left and right hand opponents. Some players are a lot more tempted to overcall on 4-card suits in an auction like this. And therefore, North could easily have 4 spades, like Ace King Jack 4th or Ace King 10 4th. And against those opponents, I would probably bid 4 spades. And just like based on the feel of the auction, I think left-hand opponent has 4 spades a lot. But like, if I'm confident that left-hand opponent has 5 spades, then how likely is right-hand opponent to preempt on 3 of them? They could do it with a club void. It wouldn't be the most unheard of bid ever. And that's very possible given that we have 6 clubs. Given that we have 4 clubs opposite partner 6. But it's also pretty unlikely. So I would say in that case, the odds of partner having a spade control go up substantially. And then maybe 4 no is just the standout bid. I think because Mark designs the contest problems, and I don't think Mark is much of a 4-card overcaller, I'm going to bid 4 no. I went back on my original 4 spade. Oh, I could have bid 4 spades for every hand. Oh, wait. But do I have to meme or do I have to make the right bid? Oh, this is a tough choice now. I didn't realize that we had already bid 4 spades on the first deal. Fine, I'll bid 4 now. But just note that I have missed the opportunity to meme. I might have to amend my decision if 4 spades is a good bid on the next hand. We'll see though. But for now, 4 no. We'll move on. Hand number 3. What are our thoughts about 2 hearts on the first board now, having seen this auction? Any idea? Do we have any idea what what people think about Q-bidding the opponent's suit when we just have a clear suit to bid of our own? Oh, okay. Okay, I got my bid. I'm bidding 7 clubs. And let me explain. I don't know what partner's doing. Like, I really don't. I might make a comment about the 4-club bid. I don't know what I would have bid over double. I think that's also an interesting problem, but but like, I don't like these Q bids when we have our own suit to bid. Like it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Maybe I would have bid 6 spades over the double. Maybe I would have done something else. Maybe I would have gone like 4 no trump and then pulled whatever to 5 spades to show a slam invite. I don't know. But 4 clubs, partner obviously has a good hand. They leapt to 6 hearts. Now, what does 4 clubs normally look like, right? Because this is what we need to put ourselves in partner's shoes on this auction. 4 clubs normally is a hand that asks partner to pick a major. So 4 clubs normally would show a hand that's like 5 hearts and 4 spades, 4 hearts and 4 spades, 5 hearts and 5 spades, something of that nature, where we have at least as long hearts as spades, possibly longer, and support for both. So partners bidding 6 hearts opposite that sort of hand. Partner's 6 heart bid could be based on the assumption that we have a heart fit. So partner might just have a ton of extra values, thinking that we have a heart fit. Maybe partner themselves is also like 3-5, 4-1, right? Possible, yeah? And in that case, partner figuring we have 9 hearts between us, they have like ace, king, queen, 5 of hearts, then this, like, that sort of bid makes sense from what partner expects us to hold. They'll figure that we have some values because we bid 4 clubs and, probably the diamond ace and spade ace, and that might be all they're looking for to make our heart slam. Now, partner could also have a hand that's like a power double with hearts. I know that we had a problem like this in the past, and the conclusion was that with a power double in hearts, we just jumped to 5 hearts. We actually had this exact auction. Well, so a very similar auction. Let me rephrase. We had a very similar auction where we were the one in the east seat. 3 clubs double. Our partner bid 4 clubs, and the panel choice, which was my choice in the past, was 5 hearts. Hey, Koopa. So partner could have a power double with hearts, but that still doesn't necessarily mean that 6 hearts is the right contract, right? Partner could have ace, king, queen, 6th of hearts over there, and we might have a heart loser. In fact, we're pretty likely to have a heart loser. So, and like, again, I mean, if partner really just wanted to play 6 hearts, they could have just bid it over 3 clubs. So I don't think partner has a power double with hearts because they should bid 5 hearts. We already established this in a previous month's problems. Maybe I'll even look up the previous month to cite it for readers who are curious. I'm like kind of nervous that this is the companion hand to that problem, and Mark is just giving us this stupid 6 heart bid to see what we would do with it. But I think the main point here is that 7 clubs covers all of our bases. Like, I'm definitely bidding a grand. You can't convince me not to bid a grand. Partner leapt to 6 hearts when all we did was show like a little bit of life and asked partner to pick a major. Like, sorry, you can't convince me we don't have 7 level safety. So I'm going to bid 7 clubs and I'm going to pull 7 diamonds to 7 hearts. And then partner will get the idea that we have hearts and spades, or that like we want them to pick between hearts and spades, not really knowing what their hand is. So partner hopefully will understand the ambiguity of their choices on this hand and will get us to the right grand slam after that. That's my thinking. I mean, is it possible that 7 diamonds is the right grand? Like, yes, but we're not getting there. So like, sorry, there's no way we're getting to 7 diamonds. So I'm just going to bid 7 clubs. This is the only forcing bid I can come up with that will allow me to then offer a choice to partner later. If I just wanted to bid 7 hearts, I would have bid 7 hearts over 6 hearts. So partner should know that I am uncertain about hearts being the right trump suit. And then hopefully they can work backward from there and realize that my 4 club bid must be based on a long spade suit. that's really what I'm going with. I mean, either way, I don't have to give my follow-ups, but I probably will in the panel discussion. But 7 clubs is going to be my choice on this one. So I don't really see an alternative on this board to 7 clubs, but we'll move on. Deal number 4. Ha! We're in first seat. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, the opponents are vulnerable. We're favorable this time. It is imps. Once again, we have a 14 count. We open a diamond. Cool. A spade on our left, negative double, 2 hearts on our right. So I would definitely have doubled 2 hearts on the previous round. This should be a support double. It should show 3-card heart support. Partner could have a 5-card suit because they made a negative double at the 2 level. So I don't really understand the 3 diamond bid. Fine, right? Like, fine. Here we are. We've decided to bid 3 diamonds. I mean, I'm not sure how a double of 2 hearts would be misinterpreted as not being support, which is another strange question that I have. I do agree with not bidding 2 spades, though, over 2 hearts. I think 2 spades should be an artificial game force here, and I don't think our hand is good enough to do that. Partner doesn't have to have much for their negative double. So even though we have a great hand with a lot of trick-taking potential, I don't think we're quite good enough to bid 2 spades over 2 hearts. So I do agree with bidding, but double would have been my choice. 3 diamonds, 4 spades on our left, pass. I mean, we're favorable. Like, they're just, I'm not even sure I understand the problem again. I'm just going to bid 5 clubs, right? I mean, I wish we had showed hearts earlier, but I think this is just... Is 4-no to play? Yeah, I don't think so. But also, I don't see why we should bid 4-no trump instead of just bidding 5 clubs. Like, we can't really have diamonds and clubs. We would have bid 3 clubs instead of 3 diamonds earlier. So the most disparate length that we can have has to be 6-4 to bid this way. Like, with 6-5, I don't think we bid 3 diamonds. I'm pretty sure we show our second suit immediately, to at least bring partner into the decision over 4 spades directly in a situation like this. So, I mean, I think 5 clubs, the bid I'm not going to make is double. I think double is pretty bad. And the reason for that is that partner already decided not to double 4 spades. We don't have extra defense in any way. Partner could have doubled 4 spades if they wanted to. Given that we've already showed some extras with our 3 diamond bid. And since they didn't, I can't really imagine defending 4 spades is the right action. It might go down, but in that case, maybe we make 5 of a minor. I mean, we could make 5 hearts, but I think this is our problem on the previous round is the issue. Like, had we made a support double and it went 4 spades, pass, now we balance 4-no, and it's clear, right? I hope it's not key card for hearts. I mean, like, how could it be? We don't know we have a heart fit, right? So, anyway, I mean, I could understand panel votes for 4-no. Let me think about this for a second. Maybe the point is, Civilian asked double is bad. I think double is really bad. Double really shouldn't be bid on the panel at all. I actually guarantee no one on the panel is going to double this bid. Mark my words on that. Like, it depends what you mean by bad. Like, I think 5 clubs, 5 diamonds, and 4 no trump, and probably even 5 hearts are all better bids than double. So if that's your definition of bad, like, is it worse than all of the other bids that you could consider? Yeah. I think pass is better than double as well, because I just think that the opponents are almost always making 4 spades when partner can't double them already. So Yeah, I mean, I guess it really is just like, what's the difference between 4-no and 5 clubs? Like I said, I think 5 clubs really only has to be 6-4. 4-no. Like, to me, 5 clubs gets hearts in the picture, I guess, is the problem. Why does that sound so counterintuitive? But I think that's right. That if we bid 4-no, like 4-no trump always sounds like the minors. So that might be 7-4, right? 7 diamonds and 4 clubs. Whereas 5 clubs kind of sounds as if we've exhausted our diamond length by bidding diamonds twice already. And again, because the inference is we didn't bid 3 clubs over 2 hearts. Now let me caveat this. I think the panel is just going to bid 4-no. So I don't think I'm going to get a lot of points for the 3 club bid, but I think my reasoning is right that 5 clubs should bring hearts into the picture, and 4-no trump doesn't, which seems counterintuitive to me. Like, that might not be the right agreement, but I think, like, based on bridge logic, like bidding logic, that is true. So like, let me like quickly once again lay out my reasoning for this, right? We didn't bid 3 clubs over 2 hearts, so we're not 5-5. Therefore, we don't have a 5-card club suit. If we bid 4-no trump, 4-no trump is often 2-suited takeout in these situations. Well, we don't have heart fit, so it's not takeout for diamonds and hearts. I mean, I guess it could be if we correct 5 clubs to 5 diamonds, right? Like, that's, in theory, we could have 7 diamonds and 3 hearts and be takeout for diamonds and hearts. But generally, I mean, 4-no trump is takeout for 2 suits. Partner's going to assume the minors. Well, we had the option of bidding 5 clubs as like effectively takeout for clubs and diamonds. So what's the difference? Well, the bid that shows the 2-suited takeout should be more lengthy than the bid that doesn't show a 2-suited takeout, because that bid could be anything else. I don't know. Like, this makes sense to me logically, that there's a difference between 5 clubs and 4-no, and 4-no has to show extra length in the minors. Does that not make sense to everyone else? I mean, I feel like some of the panel would argue that 5 clubs has to be like 6-5, but like, you just, I mean, there's this whole negative inference. We didn't bid 3 clubs over 2 hearts. That doesn't make sense. So that doesn't make sense. Yeah, you see what I'm saying, even if you don't agree with me, which is totally fine. I do think the panel bids 4-no though. I also don't expect partner to go through the logic. Like, this, I mean, this really is just an abstain. I didn't mind the previous problem. I think the previous problem, we did something bad, but like, we could fix it because the auction gave us another chance. Here, we can't really fix it. I think the big issue was that we bid 3 diamonds instead of making a support double over 2 hearts. Yeah, Eric, I think this is the main issue with the 5 club bid, that partner's not really going to think that deeply about the hand. Partner's just going to either pass 5 clubs or bid 5 diamonds based on their length, which, I mean, is fine. That's kind of exactly what I want partner to do. That is the only thing that I want partner to do, is pass 5 clubs or bid 5 diamonds. So I'm not really worried about one or the other. And I suppose if I want to game the system, I should just bid 4-no, because that's what the majority of the panel will do. I think it's fine. Like, again, realistically, at the table, what would I have done? I mean, I think at the table I said I would have bid 5 clubs because that's the first bid that occurred to me. But then it took me a while to like logic out why I thought I was right. Hey, Nat, I'm glad that you're here suggesting the wrong choice. Thank you for your opinion. Let's just bid 4-no. And I'm sure Mark is going to tell us at the end of the hand that like we needed to find a heart fit. But you bid 5 clubs because it's clearest. I mean, I think that's fine too. Like, really, 4-no and 5, like, look, I do feel bad for you, Eric, because I think you're going to get not very many points for 5 clubs. But in reality, I think both should probably be awarded the same marks. So anyway, 4-note is hand 5. None vulnerable. We're in second seat. Oh, we're changing it up. 1 spade on our right. We passed. God, are we fucking abstaining again? No, I mean, look, pass is fine. I think that it's perfectly okay not to bid. Or with this hand, I think it's also perfectly okay to double. We do have 4 hearts. I know Queen Jack third of spades is a pretty bad holding for the double, but like, it's fine. Hey, Buster, you're better at predicting the majority contestant result than the majority panel result. I think a lot of contestants do that. Shift, you're okay with the pass and you like this problem a lot? All right, well, let's take a look. So spade, pass, pass, double, and it comes past to us. And the question is, how many hearts or no trump do we bid, I suppose? This is the type of hand where 2 spades is probably a pretty good bid. I haven't decided if I want to make that bid yet, but this is kind of exactly the hand type that, like not the perfect hand type for the 2 spade bid or Q-bidding the opponent's suit, but it's one where like we don't really want to play a 4-4 heart fit. And so we'll bid 2 spades and then we'll probably eventually admit to a spade stopper and see where the auction goes from there. But like we have a little bit of room between 2 spades and 3 no trump to wiggle around. Like if we bid 2 spades and partner bids 3 hearts, we'll probably raise to 4 hearts, maybe. I'm not sure. I also kind of like that sequence because partner ends up being the declarer, and we don't really want a spade lead through partners like ace doubleton or ace third at trick 1. We want right hand opponent to be on lead. So I'm not sure. Oh, that's good to hear, Bostier. You're learning a lot from the series. First time you're hanging out live while we do the solve. This has been a bit of a chaotic solve. I think we're doing okay, but I'm glad that you're enjoying the content. Ugh. If we don't bid 2 spades, our choices are basically 1 no, as Muppet says. I don't know what 2 no is for us. My guess is it's just natural invitational, and I think I like that better than 1 no. I mean, our hand doesn't really have a source of tricks, but it is 12 high card points, right? Like, we have 12 high card points. We have a spade stopper. Partner's frequently going to have a 5-card minor over there. I guess maybe not frequently, but partner sometimes will have a 5-card minor, so that could be a source of tricks. Like, it's imps. You know, you got to be a little bit aggressive on your invites at imps. So I think 2 no would probably be my no trump choice if I had to pick one. Alternatively, we could bid 3 hearts as an invite with hearts, or we could just bid 4 hearts. Civilian asked, does partner have 4 hearts? They don't have to.
Surely our 13 count is a game for across from partners. Take out double jabaited, jabasted.
Thanks, Shift. And thank you, GLaDOS, for filling us in on that information. Yeah, partner could have 5 hearts and like king doubleton of spades, and we should probably play this hand in 3 now. The thing that makes me a little bit nervous on this hand is neither opponent has bid spades again. Muppet says, aren't you doubling with an 8 count and 4th? Maybe. I mean, you might know my opinion on that already. But I don't really tend to reopen unless I feel like there are game chances for our side. So if partner wasn't able to act over a spade, I would probably end up passing out one spade and just concede a part score swing some of the time. I mean, if I had an 8 count with a singleton spade, then yes, I would reopen. Absolutely. But not an 8 count with a doubleton spade. Oh, you didn't realize GLaDOS was here? I should have a lot of text-to-speech voices on the channel, but you'll have to explore. I mean, Shift has been experimenting with it for a while. Huh. Like, the thing is, if we bid 2 spades, how likely are we to reach the right game, or the right strain? One of the reasons that you often want to make these artificial game forces on hands like this, or pseudo-artificial game forces on hands like this, is because you're not certain what the right strain is. And I think we're not certain between hearts and no trump. We also don't really know the right level, but if 2 spades always gets us to the right strain, which I think it might, then I would rather overbid a little bit to make sure of that than just kind of guess and gamble at where to end up. So I'm going to bid 2 spades. There's definitely going to be a lot of panel votes for a lot of different choices on this one. I could see 1 no trump. I can see 2 no trump. I can see 2 hearts even. I could see 3 hearts. I think 4 hearts is a little bit much. I can't imagine anyone doing that. But yeah, something of that nature. So I guess I'm going to go big with a 2 spade bid, and we'll see how that scores. This is the one that I'm the most hesitant on so far in the set. It's imps. I mean, can you blame me? I like bidding games. I like trying to take all my tricks. Hand number 6. We're in first seat again. The opponents are vulnerable again. We're doing great on these hands where we're favorable. We open a heart. 1 spade overcall on our left, picking off our king jack doubleton. Beautiful. Partner bids 2 clubs, natural, just like standard American 2/1, not game forcing, but it is forcing 1 round. 10 high card points. So 3 clubs would just be club support and no extras. I mean, we definitely game force this hand. So the question is just how? How do we want to game force? Or more importantly, is a bit of 2 hearts forcing by us? That might be the first question that we want to answer. I mean, maybe once or twice I played standard American yellow card, but I don't recall all of the nuances of it. From what I recall, a lot of pairs play 2 clubs as forcing to game unless they rebid their suit. So, so it would be forcing for 1 round, which means we could bid 2 hearts, and if partner bids 3 clubs, that would be their only non-forcing rebid. And if they bid 2 no trump, that would be forcing. I'm just thinking for a second. Like, this is one of these hands where 5 clubs could make from our side, but not partner's side. Like, partner has the diamond king and a bunch of small spades, and we just need to, like, win the opening lead, pull trumps, and lead a diamond up to the king to pitch a spade on partner's king of diamonds. Undiscussed, right? Like, undiscussed, what would I do with an expert here? Because that's the question we're being asked. We haven't talked beyond, standard expert agreement. What is the most clear bid that I think is going to get us to the right spot? I think Nat picked the most clear bid that's always going to get us to at least a decent spot, which is 2 spades. 2 spades, just an artificial game force, make sure partner knows, and then we can bid 3 hearts next, and if partner asks us about a spade stopper, I suppose I might admit to one and get to 3-0 instead of 5 clubs. It is match points after all. I mean, of course, if we bid 2 hearts and partner bids 2 spades or something, then we can bid 3 clubs, and then we can bid 3-0 later, and partner's going to know exactly what we have. That's which is great. So 2 hearts would be a lot better if I'm comfortable making that bid, knowing that partner won't pass. I don't know. How do we feel? You're confident they won't pass, Muppet? I mean, honestly, one of the upsides of 2 hearts is that partner might pass and we might go plus when the rest of the field is minus. So, Nat, you don't think 2 clubs guarantees a rebid? Maybe this is in our system. Let's look at this for a second, system notes, because I know that we have some. Ha! Wait, hello. We figured it out. Look, we can just read our system notes and then we know how the system works. Who would have thought? Isn't this one of those like Magic the Gathering sayings? Reading the system notes explains the system notes. Look at this. A new suit is forcing for 1 round. So 2 hearts is forcing. This is perfect. What you mean doesn't help that much? This is excellent. This is all we need to know. We knew 2 clubs was for, but it says forcing for 1 round, right? I think that means it promises a rebid. Am I misreading this? To me, this says this means that, right? It's forcing for a whole round of the auction. So partners force themselves. The bid forces themselves. Maybe I'm reading this wrong. Oh no. Okay, hold on. Okay, all right. I've been talked into it. I'm gonna bid 2 spades. I mean, like, I could easily see it going differently. That maybe the panel also wants to bid 2 hearts with this. Oh, there were BBO forums discussing this exact discussion? Okay, hold on. Wait just a second. Let's pull this up. Hi, everyone. Quick question. What is forcing for 1 round? Here, let's make this larger because this is unreadable. I'm not a native speaker. Oh, good. So not sure about the meaning of 1 round. I thought it means one making this forcing also promises to bid at least once again. In some literature, it seems the same as forcing. Forcing for 1 round means the same thing as forcing. That is, it forces partner to bid, but does not promise a rebid. The reason you would say forcing for 1 round, or F1, is to clarify and differentiate from promises a rebid or game forcing. Okay. What did I do? I bid 2 spades. Do I feel good about it? No, I do not. Am I going to make a point that I think 2 hearts should be forcing? Or that I think 2 clubs should promise a rebid here? Yes, I will. Am I going to change my bid from 2 spades to 2 hearts? I will not. On to problem 7. Partner opens 3 spades. What? Wait, this is the hand. Wait, I know this hand. This is from the Bermuda Bowl. I don't remember the full hand, but I have a vague recollection of this hand. This was a good one. Now, how much of the hand do I remember? Because I think I recall someone bidding 6 spades with these cards. That might have been Klukowski. And I feel like Klukowski's team did not do well in the Bermuda Bowl. So let's try and analyze the problem. At least granted that I think I remember the results, which I guess I can reveal. I'm pretty sure four spades goes down one if the defense is careful. I mean, I'm pretty sure every game goes down one if the defense is careful. But what exactly do we do over three spades? I suppose that's the serious question. First question, can we bet a minor and it's natural? I don't really think there's a lot of merit opposite partner's three spade opener to bet a minor here. Like, what are we really hoping for? We're hoping for 4-card diamond support. Like, 3-card diamond support is not all that useful because we would still need to ruff a lot of clubs, and on trump leads, we're going to have some problems doing that. I mean, it might be the case that 6 diamonds makes, even if they lead a trump. But I think it's a lot more likely that partner has good spades and we can set up that suit as opposed to a huge fit in one of our minors. So I think the real options are we could try 3-0. I think that's probably not the right bid. Partner might have queen jack 10 9 6 and out. Sure, but I mean, partner could also be 7-3-1-2. And then where are we getting to? I think we want to play in spades opposite that hand. So what do we need for a spade slam? I mean, that's the first question. Has to be, what do we need for a slam? I think 4 clubs is key card, but let me actually just confirm that. Over 3 diamonds, 3 hearts, 3 spades, 4 clubs is key card. There we go. We could bid 4 clubs. If partner has 2 key cards, I think 6 spades is going to be a pretty good shot opposite 2 key cards. If partner has 1 with the queen, king, queen, 6th, everyone's popping up these like 6-card spade holdings from partner. I'm going to place partner with 7 spades for this opening bid. So I know Mark is actually a big fan of unusually weak preamps, but you still kind of give partner a normal hand first and think about the auction from that perspective. Please don't place me with 7 spades, says Shift. I mean, it is favorable, first seat. As soon as 6 is allowed, partner has 6. I mean, partner's not preempting on a 6-3-2-2 hand at the 3 level. It's definitely a partnership style thing on whether or not, like, how good your preamps are. I mean, I personally prefer to play more disciplined preamps. If you're playing multi, players also have a way to show a disciplined preempt. So, and an undisciplined one, therefore 3 spades would always be 7. I mean, most of the time, partner should have 7 for this 3 spade preempt, is what I'm saying. Like, there's definitely a chance he has 6, you know, like queen, jack, 10, 9, 6th of spades, and a diamond void might be reasonable. With 7 favorable, you would open 4 spades in first seat. You all are insane. No, with 7, you open 3. I mean, 4 of a major shows a hand. Like, you have to have some offense. Oh, no. People have been watching too much of the HCL. Man up, says Babs. Oh, boy. I'm being ridiculed for not being manly enough. Yeah, like King Jack 7th, Doubleton, Doubleton, Doubleton. 3 spades. I actually think that might be partner's exact hand, by the way, Koopa. For what it's worth, I think that might be exactly what partner holds. That was just a guess. Yeah, I mean, okay, let me get back to my like real analysis of the hand. So if partner has ace king 7th, I think that 6 spades is a pretty good spot. Let me just think about that for a second. Let's say partner's ace king 7th, 2-2-2. They lead a heart. We win. We pull 2 rounds of trumps, ace king queen of diamonds, pitching a heart, as long as they don't rough in. I mean, it's like close-ish. If they lead a club, we probably go up ace. Ace king of spades, ace king queen of diamonds, pitching a club now. It does require a little bit of work on both club and heart leads. We need 2-2 or 3-2 splits in both spades and diamonds for slam to be good. Okay, I take it all back. Let's just bid 4 spades. I don't want 4 clubs to get doubled. I don't want partner to forget we're playing 4 clubs as the preempt key card. 3-no's bad. One question I have for 3-no bidders is, where are we getting our 9 tricks? Like, even if the diamonds run, then we need partner to have the spade ace. But if partner has the spade ace, we're probably in pretty good shape in a spade contract. So I'm not sure how 3-no is going to be better than 4 spades. And a lot of the times diamonds aren't going to run. Partner's expected to have shortness, and partner's shortness is most likely to be opposite our length. So if partner has a singleton diamond, a heart lead might just sink 3-no trump immediately. Okay, 4 spades it is. Man, I almost had the opportunity to bid spades on every single board. Eric asks, what's preempt Blackwood? Since partner can't have a hand that's better than 2 key cards with the queen for their preempt, you modify the Blackwood responses. So yeah, what would 4 diamonds here be? I guess natural. In theory, you could bid that. I'm not a believer. But yeah, 4 clubs is asking about how many key cards and trump queens you have. The first step would show 0, possibly with the queen. The next step is 1, then 1 with the queen, then 2 with the queen, in order. Great, 4 spades. Okay, moving on. It would help to know a little bit more about partner's preempt style. Like, I mean, if ace, king, queen, 7th of spades or something is in the picture, then we've done the wrong thing. But here we go. Last board, we are 3rd seat. Hey, a third seat problem. No one vulnerable. Partner's the dealer. It's match points. Partner opens a diamond showing 4+. And the note is that 2 diamonds would be inverted, 3 diamonds preemptive, and 3 clubs natural and invitational. Oh, good. They're just trying to tell us what all of our choices mean so that so that we don't have to look it up in our system. That's excellent. I don't think I like 2 diamonds. Civilian asks, what does inverted mean? It means it's like a limit raise. So it's the same as like 1 heart past 3 hearts in the old standard American system. That's a limit raise. It would be like 4 trumps. I mean, usually 5 trumps when your partner opens a minor, and then limit raise values. One no, Muppet and Eric, you think? One no promising clubs, by the way. You happily bid 2 diamonds because you thought it was a better preempt than 3 diamonds. See, I'm leaning towards 3 clubs. It will often get us to the wrong part score, but I think shift is right, and shift brings up the main point on this hand, which is that if partner has a minimum, then the opponents surely have a major suit fit. And there are two reasons why we want to show clubs for that. One is that it does preempt to the 3 level, which is kind of something we want to do to put more pressure on them to find a bid. And 2, if it's not our hand, we actually get a club lead when we bid 3 clubs, which is exactly what we want. So I like the 3 club bid for that reason. I also like it for the reason that if partner has extra values, the main purpose of these 3 club invites is to get to no trump contracts when partner has honor doubleton. And so if partner has queen doubleton of clubs, we actually don't need much for 3 no trump to make. Partner could have a hand that's like ace, queen of spades, ace of diamonds, queen and a club, and the opponents will lead a spade at trick 1. This is a 12 count, and now all we need is clubs to be 3-2. So I think there's a lot of things going for 3 clubs. The only problem with 3 clubs, as I see, is that the auction goes pass, pass, pass. And partner has a singleton club and 5 diamonds, and we play in a terrible part score. But I think shift's point that the opponents are likely to have major suits when partner is minimum really gives us a little bit of an extra chance to win the board at match points, given that it's none vulnerable. If this was everyone vulnerable, then I don't think 3 clubs would be the bid, because then if 3 clubs passes out, we might just go minus 200. So I think I'm going to bid 3 clubs on this one. It wasn't the first bid that occurred to me when I looked at the hand, but I think that reasoning is quite sound. There's just so many things going for it when, no matter how the contract continues. Nat says if they have the majors, 3 clubs does nothing. It gets us a club lead. That's what I want. I want partner to lead clubs. I don't want to bid 2 diamonds or 3 diamonds and then the opponents land in 4 hearts and partner's like, time to lead away from that king jack of diamonds. Here we go. That has to be good, right? I want partner to lead their queen doubleton of clubs or jack doubleton of clubs. That would be great. So I think 3 clubs does a lot of things well. And like I said, the only real downside is if it goes all pass, but because we're non-vulnerable, maybe minus 100 is still a good result. So I'm gonna lock that one in. At least we avoided bidding red suits today, We have bid only spades, no trump, and clubs all day. Perfectly planned. Shift, you like bidding 2 diamonds and then you'll bid clubs later. I mean, the thing is, like, we have an ace-king, right? The opponents don't necessarily make much. Partner is an opening bidder. Yeah, we have some diamonds, but I mean, partner could be 4x1 with a singleton club, and the opponents could just be going down at the 3 level in hearts. Like, I get what you're saying, and maybe at teams that makes a lot of sense, that you want to start by bidding diamonds and then just bid clubs, and then you end up like, if the opponents are going down, it only costs you a small number of imps swung because you'll go down, they'll go down, and hopefully you're not doubled. But at match points, that's kind of a big deal. So I think our hand has some defense. I mean, I also want to just clue partner in that most of our stuff's in clubs, and they can make a judgment about what to do later if the opponents get to 3 or 4 of a major, and I think that's fine. I mean, if I get, it's similar to a hand we saw earlier, I think board 1, where partner didn't double 4 of a major and it came pass back to us and we had a void in that suit. Yeah, if the opponents get to 4 hearts or 4 spades and it comes pass back to us, sure, 4-0 at that point. Now we're pretty happy. But I do think at match points, it's not necessarily the case that you always want to think, I don't have defense, therefore we need to sacrifice. I think that's a point that I would make.